for today's post, I thought it would be really interesting to look at a few conspiracy theories or possibly conspiracy facts that are out there on a couple different very relevant topics. And sometimes I know people ask me things and I have a whole list of questions. Some of them are still out there on the blog. And these are two topics. One happened in Texas and one is a potential illness that's headed our way that people wanted a little clarification on. So real quick before I get started, please go ahead and hit the like button. It really does help me out. All right, so the first question says, hi Lynn, I have a couple questions regarding the devastation that occurred in Texas. Was the shooter somehow brainwashed into doing this so that those in the power could say the citizens need to be disarmed? So I want to know if this plan looks like it's some kind of a agenda, and is it going to be successful? And as I thought about this situation, I absolutely see that this flag that they're waving out there is false. There is and has been an agenda to keep people divided. And I'll say as I go forward with these readings that I do have to change my language around. It's intentional because of everything that's out there with the censorship. So please bear with me as I choose my words very wisely here. Emotions, as I continue with this, and the virtue signaling has been proven as a way for those in power to get what it is they want. We've seen this. It's happened in our very recent past. There is, and has always been, this thing out there to keep us separate. They create a scenario, and in the name of a perceived doing the right thing, they get people to give up rights while also judging, bullying others to do the same. It's like, if I do it, you can do it, and you need to do it because it's the right thing to do, because these people in power tell us it's the right thing to do. It's almost like nobody's free thinking. They're just doing and acting upon what it is they're being coached to do. Those that see this as manipulation, because that's exactly what it is, they stand up and they want to fight against it. Again, creating more separatism here. It becomes a battle between those that feel virtuous by giving up freedoms against those that stand strong and want to preserve their rights. So what is the plan here? What is the end game of what they're trying to do? The powers that create scenarios to evoke these emotional triggers, they know what they're doing. They have wanted guns forever and they're working tirelessly to get them. They prey on the youth in the schools because they're typically unarmed, and they also create such a heartache at the loss of the life of youth. Young people, they tug at heartstrings, and they've known that. And it's also a safe haven place to go because you can't carry, or you're not supposed to, within a school. They found and groomed, in this situation, a mentally challenged kid and made sure that they could fulfill this before the school was out for the session of summer. I fully see them trying to make a play on guns, using this as another case and using it basically in their big argument against it. Certain guns will be vilified, and virtue signalers and spoke people are going to try to work overdrive to help get this passed. I ultimately see that they do not take guns, but they're going to tax them ridiculously and may require a license or a stamp for specific guns, saying, you don't have a right to carry this. You have no need to carry this. So if you want to, okay, we can't legally take it from you, but you're going to pay this exorbitant amount of money in a tax or fine or a stamp, just like people do for silencers, but I see it tied to guns. And it's a way also to inventory and track who has what, because they have a list of what is out there because you're paying the tax on it. This, I get, is a long fight that's going to go on for at least the next few years, but it's in the thick of it right now, or in the very near future. Okay, so let's switch gears here. We're going to tackle a different topic, and this topic is someone wanted me to look at the, again, I'm choosing my words, we'll call it money key Pocks. I don't know if that's far enough of a deviation, but we're going to go with that. So this person says, hi Lynn, could you please look into the money key Pocks? Who created it? What's their intention in creating it? And will this cause another planned demic like the beer bug did? So basically, are we going to relive what we already lived back a few years ago? I get that the creator of the beer bug also is behind this. They've really enjoyed the social experiment, and they're creative in developing new experiments to see what people do. Even though there's a different variant out there for this current beer bug, the overall impact of this bug seems like it's lessening. You see, yes, there's some attention to it, but it's not taking the impact that it once did. We're seeing more smiling faces. You get what I'm saying with that? This part isn't covered. And people are congregating. We're getting together. With so many shot takers, people also have this illusion of it being safer out there. Personal choice of your opinion on that. They need something new to put out there, so another illness is coming forward. Hence this money key thing. So they took something common to many people, chicken pox, and they mutated it just as they did the common cold to create the beer bug. So it's something that's out there that they've just mutated a little to create something new that's different that people will get because they haven't had it before. This was planned for a release to see what people would do. I don't see that they're getting the fear reaction that they hope for with regard to it. Of course, there's people out there that are just ridden with fear about everything, and they're going to be concerned about it, and some emotions are going to be preyed upon with regard to that, but I just don't see it grabbing the traction that the other thing did. I do see that a shot will be developed to prevent people from contracting this new money pox, but I don't see the world shutting down again the way that it did. Those that subscribe to the beer bug shot look to willingly take this shot, so hooray for Big Pharma with that one. After many thousand people voluntarily take the shot, I do see a lot of this just losing momentum. Those that want to take it are going to continue to take it. Just that those who want to take booster after booster are going to be in their upteenth booster, in a few years from now. And that's all I see for that reading. So I'd be curious your thoughts, what's going on in your area, in your part of the world. Please drop a line. I love hearing from everybody out there. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.